Hello Scorpio, how's it going? Welcome to Aroma Oracles. My name is Charlotte. I'm so glad that you're here. Let me just straighten this up a little bit. Here we go. All right, so this is going to be for the month of June 2025. If you find this video at another time, it's totally fine. You find it when you are supposed to see it, so no worries. However, it is June 3rd, 2025, and this is going to be a reading for the month of June. I'm just going to start with one of my magic cards here. I want to say thank you for being here. I appreciate you taking the time out to spend a little time with me. All right. So this is a little magic card that will make sense in the end. It'll be your little word of the month. Usually sums up the reading in one word. Then go ahead and bliss up with my bliss blend here. You can find this on my website, aromaoracles.com. Let's just go ahead and get grounded. Welcome in all of our angels and guides. All right, it's so good. Love it. Okay, so Scorpio, you are October 23rd to November 21st. So this is for all sun, moon, rising, cross watchers, all that good stuff. Just going to do an overall general reading for Scorpio for the month of June 2025. So let's just go ahead and see where Scorpio is at right now. All right, we got dive deeper, diving into a task. All right, I'm going to lay out the spread and then we'll go over it all together. So let's ask for some guidance here for Scorpio, please. Any guidance that you may have. Ooh, we got a couple cards here. Perfect storm, courage to step into life. I like this card. Number 44. Then we also got crown games, right use of power. Nice. This is some guidance for you. Then let's see what's hidden from Scorpio at this time. What's hidden from Scorpio? The month of June 2025. Thank you. Straddling worlds, wandering between realms. Ooh. Okay. And then what is a challenge for Scorpio at this time? Cosmic womb, the divine feminine. Okay. And let's ask for some encouragement after all that. Oh, got a couple here that just fell out. Lost in space, needing direction. That's one of my favorite cards. Ooh, an eye of the needle, intentionality. This is encouragement for you. And let's ask for some possibilities. What are some possibilities for the month of June for Scorpio? That was a lot. We'll just go with it. We got Root Girl, the disowned self. We got First Breath, beginner's mind. We got Sky Bridge, possibility for union. Fortune's Wheel, luck in the right timing. Benefactor, grace and generosity. And we also got Willow the Wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. So these are all possibilities for you. We'll go over them all together. It'll make sense. We'll make sense of it. No worries. And last but not least, any action that Scorpio needs to be doing at this time or suggestions. Whoa, okay. All right, we got a couple here. We got Joyful Muse, inspiration. That's always a fun card to receive. And Hollow Bone, teachability. All right. This is going to be a great reading for you, Scorpio. All right. So, just kind of getting a lay of the land here. So where you are right now is dive deeper, diving into a task. So Scorpio, maybe you're working on something right now and you need to learn a little bit more. Maybe you're trying to start something new. This is about learning a little bit more, diving a little bit deeper, maybe expand a little bit more. If it's relationships, maybe, going to that next level. I like that this is water here. So water represents emotions. So this is definitely something that is close to your heart, something that, you know, has a lot of emotion that goes with it. So diving a little bit deeper. So it's kind of interesting looking at this card. There's these jellyfish that are here with their tentacles. So this is what I'm picking up on, is that this is something really important to you. This is something that really matters. So there's always challenges in those sort of things. Those challenges are there for a reason. That's what helps us expand a little bit. We need those challenges to help us expand. So it's kind of like you're diving a little bit deeper. You're with your emotions. You're opening up your heart. It even shows like this mermaid. It's like leading with its heart chakra, you know, just kind of falling in and allowing, you know, those challenges and stuff. You're just kind of just diving right past them. It's like, go with the flow. I'm going to go ahead and just dive a little bit deeper into the things that I desire, the things that really mean a lot to you. So like I said, it could be a relationship or your business or a project that you're working on or something like that. So where you are, it shows that you are diving a little bit deeper. So good for you. The guidance that's for you with this is, okay, so the perfect storm. So you remember those challenges that I was saying, you know, just having the courage to kind of step into life. The perfect storm, so it shows like lightning, and there's like all these different things going on with the raven, you know, they're kind of like the messengers of the void. So it can be a little, I guess challenging is the right word, for lack of better words. I'm trying to think of the right word, but you know, there's trials that happen as we're really expanding into the things that we really desire. There's like, you know, little glitches and stuff like that. So source is letting you know, like for guidance, just, you know, having that courage to step forward and go and walk through the storm of it all. You know, when we think of storms, it could be really, really beautiful. Here, I live in Florida, and so we have really spectacular storms here, and they can be really beautiful and leave just amazing sunsets and things like that. But it's really about, you know, having that courage. But then storms can also be kind of scary. We had a really crazy hurricane season last year, and that was pretty scary. So it's like, it's both sides of the coin. So we really want to have that courage to kind of step forward and trudge through any of those challenges that are going on. And so this card also was in that same position of guidance. So it says crown games, right use of power. So it's like when we look at this card, it's really royal. There's all kinds of like gems, and there's fire here, so it's passionate, you know, and it has like these arms that are here, so you have the ability to kind of communicate with yourself. But what's missing is the body, so it's all in the head, right? It's all in the head. So we really want to focus on really using our gifts and our talents with all of us, like the right use of our power. So we want to make sure that we're not just coming from this headspace or a paradigm or any of that kind of stuff. We want to include all of us, right? And so that's what brings in the changes. It's a really beautiful 2 cards here. I'm just going to show you. So this is some great guidance for you. Having the courage to step forward and lean in on your gifts. What's hidden from you at this time is straddling worlds, wandering between realms. So this is kind of interesting. So this could be, it could be a lot of things. It could be the choices, you're at a crossroads and you're not quite sure which way to go. It could be that you're battling between your old belief systems and your old way of thinking to the new way of thinking, you know, and being in this space right here of deep emotion. You know, it's like sometimes we question, it's like, is this really my heart talking to me, or is this my old belief systems? Is this a habitual way of thinking, an old paradigm? What's happening here? So straddling those 2 worlds there, it can be a little challenging. So really step in and get centered and think about, you know, what is the influence that you're under? Are you under the influence of your higher self? Are you under the influence of, you know, somebody else's belief systems or old belief systems that are no longer serving you? Let's see what this says. The courageous peony. Multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. So there you have it, Scorpio. Maybe there's some vulnerability stepping out into the new and being noticed. You know, sometimes we don't want to be seen. Here, let me let you focus in on that one, what the words are in the picture. So allow yourself to be seen. Allow those gifts to shine. It's really beautiful. The challenge here is the cosmic womb, the divine feminine. So this is really interesting that it's in this position of what's hidden from you. So this is simply a reminder that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. We may be living in this world, but we are of the cosmic womb. We're from the divine matrix. We're from the divine feminine. We're from, we might be of this, living in this world, but we're not of this world. We're from the divine, from the higher source. Right? Let's throw another card around that. So that might be the challenge of remembering, like, you're the offspring of the creator. I mean, really, how does it get any better than that? Being the offspring of the creator, what does the creator do? The creator creates. It's just like your mother and father, or, you or your grandparents or whatever. You receive all these wonderful traits. Well, you're the offspring of the creator, and you receive all those wonderful traits as well. And you have the ability to create. You're here for a reason. Wow. Jump in. Adventure, say yes to change. Andromedan energy. Wow. Whoa. That's pretty amazing. That's like a giant eyeball. So it's really about like jumping into and take a leap of faith. Having that courage to step into life. Look at that. There's a theme going on here, Scorpio. It's pretty cool. Star family, you are part of a team of souls. Call in your support. Yes, yes, yes. That goes hand in hand. You are part of the cosmic womb. You are part of that. You have this beautiful star family that is here to support you in all that you do. So go ahead and jump in. Take that leap of faith. Dive into the task. Learn a little bit more. That'll help you build a little more confidence as well. That is juicy. So it's some encouragement that's here for you, Scorpio, is, so this one, it says lost in space, right? Needing direction. So whatever task you're working on right now, maybe you're feeling a little confused and uncertain about things, and you're looking for that space, right? So the encouragement for you that source is telling you right here is, if you look at this picture, like, you have everything you need. It's already there, Scorpio. You have the world in your hands. Source, your guides, your star family, they're all shining down on you. And you have these beautiful wings to fly. I mean, it's all right there for you. Sometimes we get in our own way, right? So allow those old paradigms and those old belief systems that aren't of service anymore, allow them to kind of drift off. This card is one of my favorites, Eye of the Needle, intentionality. So whenever I see this card, I always ask, if you're looking at this card, are you sitting where I'm sitting and looking through the needle out? Or are you sitting where you are looking into the needle and looking in towards me? Like, what's your intentionality? If you're sitting on the outside, where the camera is looking into the needle, there's all these other little needles here, right? These like represent your challenges. They represent all the trials and tribulations. But if you're sitting where I'm at and you're looking out of the needle, right? You're allowing source and your higher self to guide you and have your back, right? So then you can see all these challenges. Again, we need to have the contrast. That's what helps us expand. So all of these things, we'll see them before they hit us. They're not going to hit us from left field and be surprising, right? We'll see them coming on, and we'll be able to lean in on our tools and lean in on our skills so that we can cope through and walk through that and expand from it. How beautiful is that? So this is like your encouragement. Source is letting you know, like, you really have what it takes. Lean in on your tools, lean in on your guides, lean in on your higher knowing. It's beautiful. All right, possibilities. Look at all this. You got a lot going on here. Okay, let's just kind of take a look. This is like a reading within itself. So I'm just going to kind of look at them and get the lay of the land here. So possibilities for you. So these two are coming up forward. This is kind of like the beginning of the reading as well. So Willow and the Wisp, Treasures Hidden in the Shadows, and Root Girl, the Disowned Self. So these two cards are really spectacular because this is about like the path that you're on right now. Like you're diving a little bit deeper into your knowing, right? You're getting more information and you're kind of stepping in and you're stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit, and you're learning to use your power a little bit more, your gifts, and having that courage to step forward, right? And then yeah, you might be straddling a little bit and what's going on. Should I do this? Should I do that? I'm not quite sure. But really having that courage to step forward and understand and have the awareness of like, wow, I do have choice. I could go this way or I could go that way. I could choose doing this or I could choose doing that. You know what I mean? You have like these beautiful opportunities there. So you have the ability now to take the discernment and make the decisions, and remembering that you are of the cosmic womb. This is a great time for you to jump in, lean in on your star family, lean in on the higher knowledge that resonates with inside you, that's in your very DNA. You know, having that guidance, allow that guidance to come forward, knowing that you have the world in your hands. You have the ability to thread the needle and set your intentions. You have all the abilities. So those possibilities that are here for you, you're doing the work. You're doing the shadow work. You're letting go of these things. You're do I do it? Yeah. You're letting go of the things that are no longer serving you. And you're discovering that in all of those challenges, right? All these challenges that kind of hit us every once in a while, there are moments of expansion. There are those little treasures that are hidden in the shadows. It's really, really beautiful. So as you're moving forward, there's like all these possibilities. There's new beginnings going on. Look at, you're the center of your universe. Scorpio, how cool is that? You are the center of your universe. You are the creator. There's a possibility for union. Maybe you're seeking new partnership, business partnership, or intimate relationships, or even just the relationship between you and your higher self. There's that union that's coming forward for you. And it's all in the timing. You're doing all the work. Have patience. It's all in divine timing right now. All in divine timing. And that's going to give you that security that you're seeking. It's going to give you the benefactor, have grace and generosity towards. It's going to give you that feeling of certainty and that comfort. It's really beautiful. And it's kind of neat that there's like possibility for union, and then you got these cute little mice all cuddled up together. So maybe there's somebody new coming into your life, or a rekindling of what you have going on already. It's really exciting times. So action for you at this time is have the awareness. So teachability here, this is kind of interesting. Having the awareness that, so when you look at this flute here, it says hollow bone. When you look at this, it's the knowing of like air goes out and air comes back in. There's always an exchange. So as we're learning, we're also teaching. As we're teaching, we're also learning, right? So step into your gifts and allow that to happen, but then don't be closed-minded. Be able to have the ability to kind of look that as you're teaching something or you're sharing something, somebody's sharing something in return. And it could be as simple as like hanging out in the grocery line and striking up a conversation with somebody, or it could be like a full-blown workshop or, you know, a conference. It could be anything, but there's always an exchange going on at all times. And the best way to get through and conquer all the things that you're trying to conquer is do the things that bring you joy. Stay in that joyful muse. That creates inspiration and it raises your frequencies. And when we're at that frequency, we're more open to receive our higher voices, our higher knowledge. It's easier for us to receive those sort of things. When we're in the doldrums and we're in like the muck and the soup of just life, you know, those kind of things, and like thicker energy, I guess you could say, it kind of cuts us off. It pinches us off from our higher selves. So you want to definitely do the things that bring you joy. Do the things that bring you joy. So that is really amazing. Wow, Scorpio. Let's see, I'm going to throw you a little affirmation card to kind of help the energy flow a little bit more. Affirmation for Scorpio, please. That is like way too many. Let's kind of make just one. That would be great. Thank you. Ooh, you got courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Wow. That's a great affirmation. You can take a picture of that if you want. I'll read it one more time. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. That's beautiful. Wow. It's a beautiful mandala as well. Okay. These cards want to play for some reason. All right. Nice transformation cards. Last message for Scorpio, please. Last message for Scorpio for the month of June 2025. Thank you. Remember your crown, Queen. Whether you're a male or female, just remember your crown. You are majestic. How beautiful is that? That's kind of like, it reminds me of this card over here. You know, this is like the crown. There's a big crown here. The right use of your power. That's really beautiful. Yeah, don't forget how beautiful and amazing you are. You are talented, and again, you're the offspring of the Creator, so absolutely beautiful and perfect in every way. We are our own worst critics, right? We create these stories about ourselves, and most of the time they're not true. So, you know, we want to talk to ourselves like we're our very best friends, which we ought to be, right? Awesome. Okay. So if you know me, I like to throw these cards because it's just an open-ended question that you do not have to answer at this time. You can ponder on it and meditate on it and just see what comes forward for you. So let's see. Supportive question for Scorpio, please, for the month of June 2025. Thank you. All right. Come together, we need each other. Where have you been separating yourself or pushing against others and the world? It always takes a village. Ooh, and it's my favorite number, 44. I just want to show you the picture here. And then I'll zoom in here so you can read it. Okay. Beautiful card. Come together, we need each other. Where have you been separating yourself or pushing against others and the world? Takes a village, right? Okay, so the card that we picked in the very beginning is going to sum up the whole entire reading here. Wait, before I do that, let's draw. I like to do these too. Pick a crystal and some oils for you. I almost forgot. Okay, crystal for Scorpio, please, for June 2025. How about just one, please? Thank you. Okay, what did you get? Petrified wood. Here's what it looks like. Petrified wood is also known as agatized wood. It is the name given to fossil wood and is known for aid in permanent grounding transformation with ease. It assists one to advance to one's highest chosen level in all things. It helps the beholder to make positive new choices and keep that steady pace of positive choices without looking back. Petrified wood strengthens one's backbone physically and in terms of inner backbone or self-will. It is beneficial to the skeletal system, skin, and hair. Okay, a great affirmation that you can use while using, that you can say while you're using petrified wood is, I am my God purpose now. That's powerful. All right, and some great essential oils that are good with this stone is, I guess it's technically wood, petrified wood, is ledum, nutmeg, cistus, and helichrysum. So I'm just going to show that to you so you can check that out. You can read about it, take a screenshot. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, now let's get that magic card. What is your word of the month? Get organized here. Word of the month, summarizing all of it. What's going on with Scorpio for 2025? Determination. Oh yeah. You got this. Determination. I'm so happy for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend with me. I will put down in the description below where you can find some of the oils that were suggested here, and where you can get some crystals, that sort of thing, if you don't have any connections for that. I thank you so much for spending some time with me. Again, my name is Charlotte, and this is Aroma Oracles. And please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It's totally free. I appreciate all the support that you have given me and into the future. And I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Scorpio.